I don't know how I'm going to do this. That's game over. I'm screwed. I'm actually shafted. I'm going to get that grinder. I'll go get it. I don't care. We're cutting it out. The gearbox is out! Okay, so you're joining me for day 3. Day 3. I was trying to drop this gearbox out the car and... What the hell? Like 4,000 leaves got under my car. Right, okay. Right, I'll clear those and then maybe we can make a start. So we got most of the way there before trying to get this gearbox out. I had to rush off. I didn't have time to finish dropping it out, but I've actually been looking for a replacement gearbox, and looking at the pictures, I think I missed a bolt. So I'm a bit worried because I've kind of been yanking on the gearbox trying to free it, and I think there might be one bolt still holding it to the engine, so I'm a bit worried about that, in case that's done any damage to like the bolt, the threads in the engine, because it goes through the bell housing and threads into the block. That's not ideal, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. I don't know, if needs be we can like drill it out, tap a bigger hole, or use like a helicoil, whatever you call them. Never done that before, but we could do that. Anyway, so there's that, and then I saw from like a guide and from some videos and stuff like that that there's like an electrical connector to the top of the gearbox. So I need to undo that as well, otherwise that'll be getting yanked on when the box drops. It literally just looks like a ring crimp type of thing that's just like bolted down to the gearbox. So that makes me think it's like an earth strap or something. But we'll get that off and we'll get that other bolt out. I put all the other bolts back in, or some of the other bolts back in loosely, just to hold the gearbox in there. It's supported by a jack, and I put the top mount type thing back, you know, where under the battery tray is. So let's crack on and see if we can get this king gearbox out today. Because I tell you what, if it doesn't come out today the right way, I don't care. I'm going to get a grinder and cut it out. I don't have a grinder. I don't have an angle grinder or anything like that, but I'll go and get one. I'm not scared. I'll cut this. No, I'm not going to cut it out. Obviously, I'm not going to cut it out. But some way or another, that box is coming out today. Right, let's go. I got that connector off, that wire. It was this one, but it goes to there. That's where it went. That bolt there. So there is one more bolt on the gearbox to the engine. There, right? But what it is, there's a nut, well, the bolt that goes through the gearbox into the engine, which holds the gearbox to the engine, has a stud coming out this side of it. And there's some sort of bracket or strap or something, electrical connector, looped over that stud, and then there's another nut on the top of it. Now, I've thought I was loosening that nut, but that nut's so rusted on there that I've actually loosened the bolt that goes through the gearbox, but I can't spin that bolt out because it's got all that strap and stuff on it. So the long and the short of it is I'm screwed, because I don't know if I can get a spanner, or well, it's going to have to be a spanner on the like head of the bolt bit that actually attaches the gearbox to the engine, so that I can then spin off that nut. I don't know how I'm going to do this. I need like a really thin spanner, and I don't know if I've got one, because I lent my toolbox to my girlfriend and she's probably got the spanner that I need. So I'm shafted. I'm actually shafted. I don't know. That's game over. I'm going to do it. I'll figure it out. I'm going to get that grinder. I'll go get it. I don't care. Grinder time. We're cutting it out. Don't give a f***. Let's do it. Guys, I got it. I got that bolt out. Went to my girlfriend's and I lent her like my old toolbox. I said to her, no, look, I need the 13mm spanner. And the 13 was exactly the right one to fit. Don't know what I'm doing there. Was exactly the right one to fit. There it is. But it's still sitting in the bracket. Like, it doesn't come out the bracket very easily, but it is out the gearbox. But yeah, that bracket goes like all the way around down there and like over here. Like, this is the same bracket. I'm going to go ahead and start taking the rest of the bolts out the gearbox, get them off, get that top mount thing off, and then see if we can drop this out. And if you're actually watching this, it means I didn't drop it on myself and I didn't die. I'm a little worried. This is probably completely not the right way to do this. I just don't know how to actually maneuver it out. Oh guys, I'm so nervous. New tactic. We've got a plastic crate underneath it because I don't think the jack's gonna work. Oh no. I had to loosen another bracket. Got mum helping me. Trusty old mum. Thanks mum, love you.
Listen to the old pal.
Huh?
Listen to the old pal.
Did I say old?
Yes.
Sorry. Well, it was your birthday yesterday, you are old. You were the day before. The only thing holding it in, I think, is the jack. So what I need to do is take the weight myself. Oh no. Right, I need you to pull this jack out. Quick. Yeah,
You were saying?
oh shit.
Come out.
Huh?
I think it's just come out.
It has. Don't know what it's stuck on now. Whew. Let's have a look. See what we've broken. Hey, it's out. Yay. I just got to check there's no like cables and stuff attached. And somehow I've got to wiggle it out from underneath the car, but the gearbox is out! Woo! Shout out mum for helping me with that one.
All
Cheers
right.
mum.
Yeah.
And happy birthday for yesterday. Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
cheers.
Sorry.
Cheers. I go now.
Yeah, you can get back to your gardening now.
Good.
Well, say thank you.
Thank you.
No, not you.
Oh.
Them. Oh, you don't get it. Well, because there's no one there right now. It's just a camera, but there'll be people watching it.
Oh.
I'm going to be famous.
Alright. Right, are you going to be alright with that now? You're going to hurt yourself?
Not intentionally. I'll figure it out. Bye, mum.
Bye.
Oh, isn't that sweet? Right. So, the gearbox is out. It's kind of sat on a box at the minute, and it's like the box lifts it too high off the ground for me to be able to get it out from under the car, and I don't have a bigger jack to jack the car up any higher or anything like that. But look at my face, I'm so happy. Just quick note, I don't condone doing it this way, like literally pulling your gearbox out and letting it drop onto a box like that. I probably haven't gone about it the right way, but it's out, and that's the main thing for me. I'll come up with a better way of getting it back in. I'm going to have some help to put it, well, I say it back in, a different one back in. Oh, I'm so happy. But like I said, I'm just going to check there's no like cables still attached or like wires caught on anything. Just check it is actually completely free, and then I'm going to try and get it out from under the car. So happy, so happy. Did I mention I'm happy? I'd say this is probably the biggest job I've ever done on a car. Here we go. One gearbox. It's finally out. And what a pig it was to get out. It was an absolute nightmare. There was a bracket here, and it was getting caught as I was trying to lower the gearbox down. It was getting caught like in here. So I had to remove that while the gearbox was literally off the engine, like it was hanging off, supported by the jack. Then we got the gearbox down into that crate to help my mum. And then it was sort of stuck in the crate under there. It was leaking fluid everywhere. But then we got it into the crate, and we couldn't get it low enough to pull it out from underneath. So I actually had to jack up the car. That's where the jack's under there. And we managed to get it into like the wheel arch area, and then it wouldn't come out from under the bumper. So I had to take the headlight out, bumper off, like just on this side. Like, it's been a lot of work. I feel so good now. It's finally out. Now I just got to find another one. Got to find another gearbox. I think I've already said it a few times. What I'm planning to do, probably get a second-hand gearbox. I think I said earlier in this video, I'm gonna have some help to put this back in. Judging by how much difficulty I had getting it out, I think I might get another jack, or a bigger jack, to actually jack the car up so I can get the car higher. I think that's where we're gonna leave it for today. I'm gonna get that jack out from under there and just put it under the engine just to give that a bit of support. Yeah, so that's gonna do it for today, guys. I know it's been a pretty long process getting this thing out, so thank you if you've managed to make it this far. You know, we managed to do it, and oh, well, I was so happy. Now I'm nervous. Now I'm worried about not getting the other one back in. So all that's left to say, once again, is thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.